Good afternoon, thanks for joining us right here on Midday Kentucky. My good buddy David Goldman's back in the house, fresh from his honeymoon. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Are you really good?
I'm incredible.
We've missed you.
I miss being here. You know,
Have you?
the set just feels
You like
so
the
home.
set?
I love these
You
pictures.
really want to lay back and put your feet
I
up,
do.
don't you?
I know
you do.
Doesn't this look right?
He's like, oh, look at us, DG with TT. Well, everyone was saying to me at your wedding, oh, you're on the show, you're on David's show.
Right.
It's like, uh-huh.
That's how I present it.
I know.
I'm like my special guest, Troy, on Midday Kentucky.
I'm sort of thinking you do. But I've got a little surprise after the break, after this first segment. We're going to put David through his paces with a new game that I have.
Okay.
All right.
Game on.
Be afraid.
Never.
Be afraid.
Never.
But I do want to see, you were posting crazy for your honeymoon. I want you to bring up some pictures so you can tell us about, you went to Iceland,
Right.
Paris.
Yeah.
Where else did you try to squeeze in 3 days?
Oh no, we were gonna do Amsterdam, but we just didn't have enough time, so we just really hit Paris hard, and we had a blast.
Yeah. And let's look at, what's this?
So this is the American Cathedral. It's the tallest cathedral in Paris, and one of our friends is the choir director, Zach
never been in
Olry.
there.
Oh, it's gorgeous. So we got to really see all of Paris up in there. And that's at the top of it.
Of course.
So, you know, that's right across from the Champs-Élysées, so you could see the Eiffel Tower. Is beautiful.
Okay, what else have we got in here?
Let's see. Oh, that is in Iceland at the waterfalls.
Oh my gosh! Oh, is that a pride flag behind that? It looks like a.
Well, you know, people
Did you
asked
put
us
that rainbow
if those,
in there?
Well, they asked us that, but those were just there from all the
mist.
Yeah, all the mist. So waterfalls all around us.
Wow.
Let's see. Next. Okay, so this is in Iceland.
I see where our team have put everything in order.
Yeah, but
we go from Paris to Iceland, back to Paris.
Back and forth,
Gotcha.
but we were just running around. You know, Iceland was so cold. That's really all I remember.
Okay.
That was one of our first nights in Paris. Brandy was definitely rocking a little beret, and we kind of went to a couple.
She looks a little French.
Yeah, no, that she totally did. You know, I think we were trying to blend.
Okay, but all I do. Okay, this is one of my favorites. What is this?
This is at the Blue Lagoons. So we, you know, it's like 100 degrees in temperature, but it was
the water is.
The water is, but it was
that's
about
too hot for me.
38 degrees outside. So it was great. We had a blast there.
Where are the videos? Did you send videos?
I didn't send any of the videos, but if you check out our
what
Facebook.
was that white stuff you were shoving all on your face?
Oh, that was the mud. So you could do a calming mask while you were there.
But
so
it didn't calm you down, I noticed.
Oh. Listen, I mean, you know, nothing's calming this guy
No,
down.
because you were like all over that swimming pool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, the guy just relax.
It doesn't stop. David Goldman,
Right.
watch out.
But what's that mud for?
It's, I think it's to exfoliate. So, you know, it kind of gets in those pores. So I was like, BMA, we're about to get some of this mud. That mud is very expensive. So I was just stashing it in my pockets.
Is it expensive?
No, but it is. It is expensive.
So they charge you for that?
Yeah, that was like an extra little, you know.
Because it's cheap to fly to Iceland, everyone.
Yes.
But it's expensive when you get there, is it?
They get you.
What's the food like? Because the Housewives of Orange County went there,
right?
And they didn't enjoy the food.
Oh, we loved it.
Do you like that reference point?
I did. Yes, we were. The first meal I had was a duck sandwich, delicious.
Yeah.
Then that night I tried whale. That was really delicious.
Yeah, they didn't like that.
But yeah, you know, it's very Brandy. She's always pretty. She'll just get like the pasta or something.
Right.
But it was delicious. We had great food.
Okay.
But expensive.
But what is it? Euro?
No, it's crowns.
Oh.
So they have crowns, and then when we went to Europe, then when we went to Paris, then we used euros.
Course.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, welcome back, my friend.
Thank you.
You ready
It's great
to
to be home.
Straight into this?
Let's do it.
Alrighty, it's a social media firestorm. A woman calls police about an 8-year-old girl, I should say, selling bottled water. Now, you've seen this all over the news on the weekend. Their interaction sparking an intense debate. I wanted to show you this story by ABC's and Adrienne Bankett.
A controversial call.
This woman don't want to let a little girl sell some water. She calling police on an 8-year-old little girl.
This woman on the phone with police about an 8-year-old girl she says was loudly selling water outside her apartment for hours. The child's mom confronting the caller.
She comes out, demands the permit for my daughter. She said if we didn't give it to her, then she'd call the cops. So I said, okay, call the cops. And she did.
The lady called the police on me because I didn't have a permit.
You can hide all you want. The whole world gonna see you, boo.
Yeah, and illegally selling water without a permit?
This the scene in a residential neighborhood near San Francisco's AT&T Park Friday. Aaron Austin shared the video on Instagram. It's now been seen hundreds of thousands of times. The woman on the phone, Allison Edel, tells ABC News she never spoke to the little girl, but says her building security guard first tried to get the girl and her mom to keep the noise down or move, saying she did phone the police, but not to report them. She simply wanted to know if what they were doing was legal. Austin posting this new video on Instagram showing her daughter selling water again.
The thing is, I get that it was probably upsetting for the woman who was in the building that the little girl was selling from. But first of all, I just have to say I love how the mother said, "I see you, boo."
Yeah.
What that woman should have said real fast, "Who gonna check me, boo?"
Yeah.
You know, Housewives of Atlanta.
Gosh.
That's where all my reference points come from. Do you think it was the right or wrong thing to call the police?
I feel like it was a bit aggressive. I think she could have actually, if she's saying she didn't talk to the little girl, she could have been like, "Hey guys, can you all, move on?" or whatever, because it could have been annoying. We don't know what she was doing.
Well, she was raising money, just so if anyone knows, so she was raising money to get tickets to Disneyland, and someone came along and ended up giving her the check to actually go to Disneyland.
Oh, wow.
I think it was, look, here's the thing, the law is the law.
Right.
And if it makes me sound harsh by saying that she should have had a permit, well, she should have.
Yep.
That's the law, everyone. Do I think it should have got to that? Most certainly not.
Right.
But I do want to take you on to something else. You may remember last week we brought you a story about Melania Trump wearing a jacket to see children separated from their families at the border. The jacket read, "Really don't care, do you?" So a clothing company decided to respond with a jacket that reads, "I really care, don't you?" Wildfence says all proceeds from the 3 versions of the jacket and a matching t-shirt will be donated to the Refugee and Immigrant Centre for Education and Legal Services. David, what's your point of view on this?
I love this. I think it's a great response. It's even better that it's actually going to, to help education, to help these families. And I still can't get over this. I think Melania is so wild for wearing this.
But everyone's saying, well, I agree with you. But they're saying it was not directed towards the children. It was directed towards the media.
Right.
Melania is not stupid.
Right.
I think I really like Melania,
right.
even though I'm not a Republican. But I like her, and I think sometimes this has been blown out of proportion. It was a stupid mistake.
Right.
And I really don't feel that this needs to continue.
Right.
And it just brings up all this hatred and this ugliness.
You're right, but I love the response. It's like, hey, people are saying we do care, and it's going towards a great cause.
Yeah, I got you. Alrighty. Tell us what you think. Head over to Midday Kentucky's Facebook page.